All right, what is up, guys? Today I'm gonna be showing y'all my claw blade build. When I feel like it's probably one of the strongest ones right now. Without wasting no time at all, let me get right into it. Weapon tree, you're gonna wanna. It's gonna look something like this. I'm not gonna lie, my weapon tree is pretty bad. As you can see, it's not the best. You could probably optimize it a little bit more, but I was testing other stuff along the way, so this is just how it ended up in the end. Before I move on to anything else, I want to just say right now, mandatory, I would say on this build, desperation, mandatory. One stroke fury, mandatory. It's literally one stroke fury is 18% attack after breaking a kimono apart, and this weapon excels really well at breaking a kimono apart. Desperation is just 15% damage bonus at the cost of you taking 15% more damage. I will say there's an argument on this build to run destruction art or aerial burst because those give a part break, and since you're playing for part break on this weapon to activate one stroke fury, losing 5% damage from, like, I'll say aerial strike fury might not be, it might, you might have better uptime, damn DPS uptime if you just go for a little bit more part break. But this weapon right here, with that being said, this weapon right here comes at a 30% part break, comes with aerial strike fury 5%, so it's damage increase, and then these are all the perks going around on it. The reason why you don't go for something like this is because Turbulence Fury right now is bugged for Cloud Blade. So you have Turbulence Fury in your build. I don't know why it doesn't work. But yeah, it literally just doesn't work. It's just as simple as that. Just boost attacks for a while and successful claw attack and maximum engage. It doesn't work. So well, we end up here, playing for a little bit more part break to guarantee us a little bit more damage from one stroke fury. Alright, next we're going on to the armor. Alright, so as for the armor, we're running this helmet right here. It has death ears on it, also has solar protection. What solar protection does is increases your attack and defense during the day. Find it right here, I'll show you guys right here. It's attack and defense in daylight hours. It's not as bad as you think because you can just sleep to daytime, whatever you want in this game. So I mean, it's pretty much a permanent 5% damage uptime if you like it to be, if you want to go to AoE for it. Another thing we're going to be running right here is the chest piece. You guys should already know. Pretty much every build in the game is going to be running this chest piece. 7% desperation. Self-control is stamina regeneration. When you only a single life is remaining, so when you're in those endgame hunts, doing your endgame grinds, and you're only the one with one faints, right, this chest piece is going to be giving you a lot of value. As for the arms, one stroke fury, really, really good. You're already playing for one stroke fury. This is giving 17%, which is just absolutely ridiculous. Another arms you can go if you're not playing, if you don't have these ones, you can make them. These ones right here get desperation 7%. So I mean, that in itself, DPS permanent 7% DPS uptime. It makes you a little bit squishier. Leggings, we're going for the battle spirit, 10% damage against enemy. Kimono, if you play Monster Hunter, this is exactly like Aggie. For the shoes in this game, most builds you're probably going to see is with this one because of core boost, 16% stamina regeneration. While on this weapon, I don't really feel like that's needed, so I went for resurrection. And since this is all going to be kimono path, so you can play around your desperation and your self-control, your one-stroke fury. This all has to be kimono path. So resurrection is just a nice touch. It's literally just like an extra life, like Moxie. Any attack that would kill you will now leave you at 1 HP, so you survive it. As for talisman, my talismans are pretty goddamn bad. But you're going to want to have as many of these as possible, and as higher amounts of them as possible. Desperation. As you can tell, desperation build, kimono build, you're going to want more desperation, more damage. Another thing you can get is one stroke fury in your talisman, which goes higher than desperation. So if you can get your one stroke furies, which I do not have unfortunately, you get a little bit more damage out of that. Clawmaster, probably the most important one. Honestly, this is probably more important than the desperation, because what this does is when you build up your claw gauge, as long as you're like 75%, you can just grab the monster, and this will just give you the rest of the gauge for free, which is pretty goddamn amazing. To get this, it's just a drop in the world. It's a guaranteed drop. It's just in a set location. Just go there, pick it up, easy peasy, you're done. As I said, I don't really have any desperations or one sword fury, so I have some garbage like Hawkeye. This right here, I know it may not seem good at first, but sleeping in this game is so good because when the monster is going down to go to bed, damage opening, he's not doing anything. When the monster is getting up from the sleep, that's an opening, he's not doing anything. And obviously when the monster is sleeping, damage is doubled. So if you get whatever attack wakes him up, double the damage. So if you get a big hit in with certain weapons, or even with this one, it's the window of him going to sleep and getting up alone. That is really important. Really free damage opening. And since this weapon hits so much, you apply it quite quickly. Last thing I have is this talisman right here. 2% desperation. It's not the best, but I mean, hey, it's all I got. And with that being said, I think I'm gonna head on to the weapon demo right here to show you guys a little bit of just what Clawmaster does and how I play this weapon. So as you can see my gauge right here, like right now if I grab the monster, I'm gonna be at around 50%, even though I'm only chilling at 25% right now because of Clawmaster, and I grab him, see right there, 50%. If I'm at 0 and I hit him, 25%. This is why I say Clawmaster is really, really good. Another thing you can help you with this right here, Celestial Thread. I like this a lot. It's not like mandatory or anything, but I really like Celestial Thread for building up your files. I don't know why it's really bugged right now. So there's a lot of bugs and glitches in the game, but it won't show how much gauge you get in a test dummy. You guys just have to take my word for it. But this will give you, if you hit everything, you'll go a little bit above 40%, which is really solid. So you can really do that, and then like 1, 2, 3, 4 autos, and you can pretty much just grab the monster and you'll be at full gauge. Another thing you can do if you don't like Celestial Thread is this right here, aerial attacks. With that alone, see about maybe like 30%, 40% of my gauge, and just do it again. Like that. Almost full. And then obviously once you're this much, you just grab the monster and Clawmaster will make up for the rest, which is really, really good. We'll give a short demonstration on what you want to do once you have that done. My attacks are, I'm assuming most people that if you're going to be watching this video probably already know what this weapon does, but just in case. So there's a couple attacks you can do. So first of all, right trigger will pull you immediately to the part that you latch yourself into. No matter how far you go, it'll pull you straight back to it. Right trigger and you do Y, you go slash through the monster. See right there. Pretty good, decent damage. It gives you a lot of mobility. You're gonna be doing this most of the time, but in a situation where a monster is KO'd, you wanna do this one right here, which is your X. There's a lot of small slaps into the big slap right there. Bam. Bam. So you can see a lot of damage, and then you can do your Y again, and at the end, get your big bang. Really, really good. And as I said before, you're only gonna really want to do your X when the monster is KO'd on the ground. Aside from that, you're just gonna be doing Y because it gives you a lot of mobility. You're cutting through the monster, so this way you're not easily just droppable, right? He won't just. It'll be a little bit harder for them to hit you while you're doing it with mobility. Another thing you can do is you can dodge while in midair, be in whatever direction you please. The problem is dodging takes a lot of the gauge, which is a problem. So you don't really want to you don't want to dodge unless you have to, right? You're just gonna really want to jump towards them, do damage, jump towards them, do damage, jump towards them, do damage. He's KO'd, you do X, so you get singular damage directly in the part that you grabbed in. But other than that, you're gonna want to do Y. For that, that's pretty much it. There's one more mechanic I can show y'all that you'll probably never use. You can put a box, jump off the box, hold X or whatever attack. You do a local mounting attack. As you can see, I literally jumped over it. A bigger monster would be a lot easier. Let's see. Not attack I do a lot because I don't really like it. It really feels just pretty bad, to be honest. Very slow, very slow. But yeah, basically what it does is if you hit a monster right here. Oh, I'm not trading. You hit a monster, what it does it just pretty much plants your claw into wherever you hit. So I hit his head there, plant the claw. Show you that again. Hit his head there, plant the claw. Which I don't really like because I feel like you're gonna want to choose what part you want to latch onto, because you want to like obviously target the weak spots, right? And that is very just like it's inconsistent. You're not gonna really be able to choose where you're getting. It's just like wherever you hit is wherever you get. So yeah, with that being said, guys, I'll be showing y'all a fight against, you already know, the GOAT, Golden Tempest, one feint. And with that being said, right, enjoy the video, guys. I'll catch y'all in the next one.